Yo, what up, everybody? You back on the reel with my man, Curdy Bird.
And my main man, BHB.
What up, y'all? What up? Hey, want to start off the show today by saying a congratulations to my brother. My motherfucking brother, Maurice Travis. Congratulations, dog, on your promotion, but more importantly, your daughter, which is going to go great with this show today. I just spoke to Maurice this morning, and Trinity Travis, Stinker. We've been calling her Stinker since she was a baby, dog. Congratulations, baby. She's going to Memphis, Tennessee to become Dr. Travis. She's going to be to
Hey,
optometry.
man, that is
man.
so dope. Big up to the homie. You already know, bro. I haven't even met yet,
You
but
ain't
we
even
are,
got to meet her
man,
yet.
for real, man. That's so dope. Congratulations to you and your daughter.
Absolutely. And the rest of the Travis family, you're out there killing it, man. And
Rap, man.
you know, today's show, it's funny how things happen in life, man, because today's show, we've had this man's father on, and then to have that conversation with Maurice this morning and to see what you can do with a little hard work and never let anybody tell you what you can be or not be.
Mm-hmm.
It's the dopest thing. Everything happens for a reason, man. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, sometimes you never figure it out, but reasons like days like this, when you talk to your homie and you find out information, we got a great young guest on today.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Bertie, I'm going to give this one to you because this is on you.
You
now,
already
homie.
know. Man, this definitely gives me great honor. Anybody know me, you know I love the coach, man. And then today, we switched it up to something crazy. It's one of the best young men in the state of Pennsylvania, probably more regional in the nation. Just not an athlete. You're way more than that. And I hope that people know that. The young man that you are becoming, the man that you are going to be, is an example for the rest of this youth. And I swear to God, you better not never stop. You're that example. But it is none other than Dennis Hawkins III. What's going on, young man?
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to the show
my
and
man.
welcome. How you been, man?
Good.
How's everything? How's school?
It's going good.
Coming to the end of your freshman year, how was it? How was your first year of school?
It was good. I had a good time with my friends, but I focused on my grades and stuff. So it's a good grading period of the year.
That's real good.
You just heard that, right, people?
Yes.
You just heard what he said, right? This young man is a freshman in high school.
And the first thing he's talking to us about is the grades. We have
It's his grades.
and
We didn't even start talking about how the great the
the-
dope ass athlete he is. We
Yeah.
haven't even started. The first thing he bring up,
This is
he
great.
did it.
Yeah.
Remember, on this show, there ain't a thing scripted except the beginning part. You know,
Yeah,
that good at that.
yeah,
Ain't
we
shit
mess up
scripted
that.
on
Yeah,
here, okay?
for
There ain't
real.
nothing scripted. This young man, the first thing out of his mouth, I had some fun. I've been concentrating on my
Grades.
That's dope,
You
dog.
talked about your friends and you talked about your grades. How are your friends? You understand, and what do they mean to you? You know what I mean? And are these some people that you want in your life? Keep it real with them. Let them know how you feel about them.
Well, yeah. So this is my first year in Menneson, so it's new to me. But I've known some kids for a long time. Some kids could be good, some kids could be bad. But you got to surround yourself around the good ones.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I
I'm
feel
just
like
gonna shut up. I'm probably not gonna talk.
I feel like I'm talking to a grown ass man.
I'm probably not I'm gonna ask a couple questions, but I'm probably not gonna talk much.
Already, we're early in here, and you're already phenomenal. Just off the rip.
We're less than 4 minutes into this
Yeah,
show, and
dog,
it's already done.
yeah, you already you got my forehead crinkling.
I
Already.
got some hairs growing on the back of my neck. The goosebumps is coming out. So keep this shit up.
Let's tell the people about your work. What do you do? No, first of all, let's stop that. Let's talk about your inspirations. What inspired you to work as hard as you do, have your focus on your grades, friends and family. Like what how did you get that in you? Because I think I see you and the way you work is you could tell it you're serious. You're a serious cat about the way you operate.
Well, first, my dad he's a big part of my life and my work ethic. Without my dad, I don't think I would be anything. My sister, my mother, my brother, but my inspiration is my sister, my little sister. I'd do anything for her. But, you know.
You good, bro.
Oh, yeah.
This is a grown ass man.
So
dog.
listen, I'll tell you what.
Take,
So listen, here's the thing.
you good, bro.
He just shout out his pops. We had him on here, man, probably 6 months ago. It was a Talk with Hawk, man. I mean, and we on that show alone, Birdie, we talked about how your pops is not only is your pops in your life and your sister's life, right?
And we ain't forgot about you either, dear.
I'm about to put it all out there, but so you and your siblings, your father is in their life, but he's also inspiring other young men.
Yes.
And other young. I mean, you're great friends with my nephew,
Yeah.
Christian. You know what I mean? And your dad has been a guy that has, you just go around. Well, we talked about it too. You see your pops just at events. So he ain't got a kid in the sport, and he'd be at a football game or he'd
With
be
a
at
camera.
Game. yeah, with a camera. So I dig what you're saying, man. But I'm gonna let you finish where you was, man. I just
yeah, go ahead.
But that was dope. You do everything for your sister. She's your inspiration. Your pops, your family. I mean, family means a lot to you.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's and that's the thing that I want to ask you something about. Curdy Bird asked you what inspires you, and your reaction says it all. But I want to know. I see some of the ways your dad inspires you because he likes to post some things on social media, so I catch him every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot more behind the scenes. I know that you're out here. I mean, tell me what you're doing because I know you're a barber. You're a part-time. Well, let me see. You're a football player. You're a hooper. I think you're playing baseball now too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're playing baseball. So this kid's 3 sports. By the way, you were talking about your grades. We were speaking on your grades earlier. Oh, is it down? Track and field?
Yes. You could catch him on the track too.
Excuse me. My bad. 4 sports. Your grades.
Yeah.
We just talked about that. His lowest grade is a 88. An 88. That's like a man. Holy, I don't know if I ever had an 88.
This is why. This is why he's such a great guest, and to me, I'm all about this, and I feel like that we need to do this more. I feel like we should showcase more talent. Now,
Absolutely.
To the people that don't know, this is not no regular cat that's next to me. He's talking very regular because he was raised very well. Shout out to his parents and everybody else ahead of him. But, dude, I watched this man. He's a freshman. You can see how big he is, how tall he is already.
He's like 6'4". He's taller than his dad.
He already done slam dunked a basketball a few times in basketball games. He already threw for over 500 yards in a football game. I know it was 500.
As a freshman.
But they talking 4 something. But I know it was 5'10" that I saw. And I left. And it was already 5'10". This is a freshman, folks. Not only that, I want you to, because I'll hype you up until the cows come home. Tell them what else. Why are you in Menneson? Why are you in Menneson?
Can we finish what else he does though?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Before we get to
go
why
ahead,
he's
go ahead.
Menneson,
Yeah, go ahead. Let him
I'm
tell.
just talking about the sports and the academics. Tell me what else your pops got you doing. I mean, you a part-time about 9 different things. I want to hear some of these things you're doing, brother.
I cut hair.
He's a barber.
I do community service, actually.
Community service, out here trying to build other people
On
up.
by himself, man.
Build other people up. As a, how old? 15?
15, yeah.
15-year-old freshman in high school. This kid's out here doing community service trying to build people up. Sorry.
I play track, baseball, football, basketball.
Don't you cut grass too?
Yes. I cut grass.
Yo, you want something? What do you tell? Before we get to Birdie's question, if you want something as a 15-year-old freshman coming from a little punk ass town like Monessen. I'm lying, y'all know I love Monessen, but you come from Monessen. You in Monessen.
By way of the north.
What is going to get you out of there? What is going to... Let me rephrase that. Because you probably never want to leave. You want to give back to the community. You want to do something for them. But what is going to stop you from succeeding and getting what you want? Is there anything that's going to stop you?
No, not that I think of.
What do you have to do to get what you want? What is the one thing you need?
Work.
You heard that? You heard that, right? 15 years old, in 9th grade, a young black man who comes from a very underprivileged area, who in a school district that might be graduating 40 kids this year. His response to what do you have to do for it is a one-word response. And he said work. If that don't hit you in your goddamn gut and punch you in the face a couple times, then you actually have no goddamn soul.
Here, I want
That's amazing.
You know me. I gotta take that question.
Please, go ahead.
A little bit further than that. You're in one of the most competitive things that a young man in this country could be in. Athletically, academically, everything you do is a competition. My question to you would be, what are you going to do to sit yourself aside from the rest of your competitors? What are you going to do for people
to stand out?
The ops in your business.
I feel like it's just me working on myself and knowing what I could do, but not just on myself, but with my team. Cause whatever I'm doing, there's always somebody that can help me or I can help them.
Absolutely. How's your leadership skills? Like, are you a vocal leader, or are you one of them guys that just go out there and let the work speak for itself? I know I was a very vocal leader. Sometimes I even got violent with teammates.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. You already
was
know.
vocal?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And sometimes, but not everybody, that don't work for everybody. You understand? And some people say, hey, man, follow me. Just come watch me. You understand? Or you one of them? Or will you tell a teammate, hey, man, I know you better than that?
Yeah, I feel like I'm one of them players that like the work shows. Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not.
Like you already know there's somebody with a loud mouth like me or Curdy Bird on that some bitch and team that's gonna give it to him,
and
right? You already know there's a couple of them, right?
And it's way better when the work shows.
Yeah.
Because I could go out there and be a loudmouth all day, and somebody could run me the hell over. When the work shows, this shit's speaking for itself.
That's it.
Right. That's what you want. I want my work to show.
Yeah.
And we see you, and I swear, like, I don't know if you got any, well, at the end, we'll let you know any way to get you on social media or any thing like that. People will watch you.
Damn sure do all that.
And so people can see what you do. And the way you go hard, because I see you, like, I tell people all the time, I think that there should be way more people down in your dad's motherfucking pit, in that pit down there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I no lie, because y'all put it in. You understand? And you just don't put it in, you see it through competitions. Like, there's nothing like watching you do the jump boxes and then going in the game and straight gacking on somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you see it. Like, it's not a surprise.
Hey, what was that question you had asked him though about why he came to Monessen? Was that
yes, that is. Why did you choose Monessen? Because I know y'all could have went anywhere.
I know your pops is the Denora Dragon through and through.
Yeah, real rap. No lie. Like, what was that? Like, did you have any decision on that? How did your mom and your dad, like, how did y'all come up with? How did y'all everyone put their heads together? You end up being in a Greyhound uniform.
I mean, we just all came. It all came down to benefiting us, like benefiting everybody. It's not just about me. It's about benefiting my family, my parents. So it's just benefit.
It was more beneficial for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. We done ask you a lot of questions, and your answers are totally blowing me away.
Humble as can be. Humble as can be.
Humble as can be. Articulate. Hey, you got a bright future, and you're the only person that can mess that up. You understand what I'm saying? That's it.
And the dopest thing is, I think he realizes that already. That's the best part about it. He already realizes the only one that's gonna mess this up for me is me.
His mature mind definitely says that.
Yeah.
To somebody that's out there and they might be struggling, You know what I mean? Like they might not feel like they got the edge you got. They might not feel like they're blessed with the natural ability you have. What would you have to say to somebody like that? Like if somebody was on my team like that, and they was just like, man, I don't think this working out, and they getting down on themselves. How would you respond to a person like that? What would you say to them?
I would just say keep pushing. Confidence is key. If you have confidence, then you could do anything.
Your dad said that shit the last time, I believe. Oh no, that's real shit. Absolutely, I totally believe. So,
I'm sorry. I was gonna say like the crazy thing of that question you just asked him. It seemed like it kind of pertained to, and I'm just assuming here. It seemed like it kind of pertained to like maybe other kids.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna tell y'all, man. If you pay attention to this young, I gotta keep repeating it because his answers are stupid.
Yes.
The answers are just insane. The fact that what he is saying doesn't apply to 15-year-olds or 17-year-olds. It can apply to you at 25. It can apply to you at 35. Like this is a young man who is 15 years old. He's out here teaching people, showing people, like, yo, it don't matter. So your age don't matter, man, and that's just a thing. Your age don't matter. If you listen to this young man and just some of the things, just his answers to the questions.
Well, this is something that I guarantee know, and I know this is goes for some of the older viewers. I know there's a lot of us in there because I am right now. When I was this age, I wish I thought like that.
It's different. That's different though, and because we've spoken on that, it's a different. Look what he has said so far in this interview. He has talked about his father and his mother and his siblings and what they mean to him. He has something that we unfortunately didn't have at that time. We didn't have that strong male role model who's cared for us so much about what we become. It's not for him. Your dad ain't doing this so you can buy him a house later. Your dad ain't pushing you so you can buy him a Beamer later. Your pops ain't doing it so you can send him on vacations. That's not what your pops is doing this shit because he wants you to be in control of your life. And at 15 goddamn years old, bro, if you're not doing that already, I know you are. You're being humble again. You know you're doing it because you're out here. You're sitting here. You're the first underaged, under 18 person we've had on this show, and it was for a reason because you are special, and we've both seen it. I mean, I've come to watch you hoop. I've seen your football games. You know, I can't make them all. Curdy can't make them, but we've seen them.
I don't need to see another one after the one I went
but
to.
The bottom line, and that's what I mean. This is what this dude is doing.
This is a freshman.
This dude's doing this out here. I'm just only excited to be able to watch him a little bit more down the road.
No, why? I know you're only 15 years old. You understand? You're only 15. You got a lot of life to live. You understand? Do you have any regrets yet?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I would love to hear this because I'm 46 and say I don't have any, but I'm probably lying to myself.
Yep, I want to hear this
so
too.
I want to hear yours at 15 years old because
a lot of us like to say that we have no regrets.
Yeah, it's just I regret on things that I haven't done or that I don't do now. Like I could be teaching more people how to cut hair maybe or jump higher, or regret that I haven't did more work, or I haven't made this much money, or I haven't did this much work. But yeah, that's some things that I regret.
Your regrets are all future. All your regrets are future. Not only are they future, 90% of those regrets, other than the money thing, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Make your money.
They're dope ass regrets because.
You take the words out my mouth for once. I'm gonna let you take the words out my mouth.
But that's all shit that's right there in front of you.
And not only that, did you hear what he said? He's mad that he can't help somebody jump higher. He's mad that he can't help teach somebody how to cut hair. Did you hear that? He's at 15, once again, great athlete, great grades, great person. He's worrying about
Somebody,
other people.
Humanity, man.
Woo! See, I thought you was gonna take that out of my mouth, dog, but you weren't thinking that.
No,
we weren't thinking
dude,
the same thing.
it's so wild because you remember last week, 2 weeks ago, you was talking about them young fellas that were at your house and how they were respectable and boom.
Yes.
To me, it's only hope because this is what you hear all the time, and we heard it our whole lives and everybody. Oh, these kids these days. These kids these days.
It's a generational thing.
I am so happy that you are the example of the tough part of life. You're 15 years old and you are the example of the tough part of life because that's the age where everybody wants to be somebody else except for the person that is right there. You can only be who the hell you are. What the hell am I trying to be somebody else for? That's why everybody get in trouble.
Yes, yeah, that's where my mistakes come in. Sometimes I just do, my regrets are I don't focus on me. I do the wrong things, and it leads me off of the path, but I got to come back and focus on me.
And so when you make a mistake, you know to learn from it.
Yeah.
When you make those mistakes and come off that path, how do you go about fixing that? How do you go about just
getting back on track?
Getting back on track. How do you go about doing it? How do you do it?
I just think about what my dad tells me all the time. I just think about what he tells
What's he tell you?
He told
one
me,
thing. I mean, just, you don't have to get everything. Couple examples, man, if you don't mind. Share them with the people, man. Maybe somebody will get something from it.
It's going to help you.
Say, you know, you're not supposed to be doing that. One mistake could change your whole life. So
that's something. I hope you keep that one.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because that's what it is. I tell people all the time. That's what I tell young folks all the time. And trust me, I'm a victim of it myself. It takes you a whole lifetime to build a reputation. It could only takes 2 seconds to destroy
that
it.
Reputation.
Oh, people do it all the time. Look at these kids like, hey, I'm a hell of a 5-star athlete, and some people let that go to their head. Now I got a gun. My friend's in trouble down here. I gotta get this gun to my friend. On my way to get this gun to that friend. Whoop whoop. Now that 5-star don't mean shit. You understand? Everything I had on the table is gone.
That's a decision.
Allen Iverson is a great story, of a comeback, because he almost had it all taken from him. Somebody had to take a chance on him. Don't let nobody have to take a chance on you. Young people already have it in order. Don't be that. If you know you got it, if you know you could work and get it, do it. And I'm pretty sure that's what I'm getting out of your story, because that's what it is. Like, you're only 15, my man.
Right.
In 4 years, you're going to come back here. It might be a whole totally different conversation.
I hope it is.
You understand?
I hope we get you. Hey, your senior year, we're going to get you on here.
Shit, you're probably going to be on here every year.
Yeah, right.
Because it's knowledgeable to a whole different audience. Y'all, not just... I keep trying to say, but dude, you're not just teaching young. There's adults that could listen to you and take. Dude, you just taught me some shit, and I think I know it all. You understand? Like, no, that's the type of aura you have about yourself. Don't never lose that. I tell people all the time, like, I got my son in my own life. I was like, damn, he's so innocent right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's the age he's supposed to be. Everything's about him is where he's supposed to be. And I love that. You understand? And that's you. You're right where you're supposed to be. I don't got to be older. Your mental is way mature than your age. But you're still your age.
Let me interject here, man, because you said something about, making mistakes, and we've been talking about mistakes a little bit, right? You've made mistakes, I've made mistakes, your dad's made mistakes, Kurt. We all make mistakes. Getting to the point, people, that Curdy said, making mistakes, and he brought out, something, with a gun, I mean, this is something that, for where we grew up, this is a common occurrence. I mean, this is not, so, but understand that there are mistakes out there, and to learn lessons in life, you have to make mistakes, okay? You're going to make mistakes. Small mistakes are happening. They're going to happen probably every day, and they have to. You're going to screw up. Things are going to happen. But just to have the mindset that you do at 15 years old and say, oh, I'm gonna make mistakes. You already know you're gonna mess up. You know you're still gonna mess up. You're still gonna make mistakes.
Right.
But your mindset is already, look, I'm gonna make these mistakes, and I'm not gonna sit here and woe is me. Oh my look. Oh, this is happening to me because of this or that or this reason. You're like, yo, I fucked up. I need to fix it.
Now I need to figure out how to get this.
That is what makes you stand out, Hawk. That right there is just one of the things that makes you stand out. That attitude, that mindset, because at 15 years old, most people don't have that. I don't think I had that until I was 40. And that's not even a joke. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but it's sad, but it's the truth.
We talk about this all the time. The way you're talking to us, ask them. There's so much shit we just figuring out. Like, I'm talking about fresh shit. Like, we didn't have the type of guidance. You understand? We didn't have that type of guidance. That dude's on your ass.
And not only that.
You understand? He's on all y'all's ass. Kenza, I'd be bad like that. Like she's fighting a boy, man.
Right?
Like real shit.
Like, how old's your sister?
She's 9.
She's 9. She's wrestling. She's out here and killing it. She plays softball. She wrestles. I mean, she's doing. Everybody's just.
She don't miss. Dude don't miss. Like, and he's just not no barber. The man could cut hair. Yeah, like he's not like. That's another thing. Like, how do you feel like when you do something? When you get to doing something, how do you approach it? Like, how did you come up with the idea? Hey man, I'm gonna go cut hair. I'm gonna go cut grass. Does he give you the ideas, or do you be like, Dad, listen, man, I need some money. We gotta figure this out. Like,
yeah, well, cutting grass. I had seen my cousin cutting grass, and I had wanted something at the time, so it was like I gotta get the money to get it, and then after that, it was just I just cutting grass now. But with cutting hair, he actually introduced that to me. He said I should start cutting hair, and I wanted to cut hair, so he was like, I'm just cutting hair now.
How the hell did you? How'd you learn? Like, what the fuck? You didn't go to barber school? How'd you learn?
I was just watching people in videos. I would like go to the barbershops around, and I watch them cut hair.
Any barbers that you actually went to, like that stand out?
Yes, Keith. He's at Rural Appearance. That's who really taught me some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Anyone else, or
that's do a phenomenal job.
That's the main one.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what you looking for? What you looking forward to do next?
Can I? I'm gonna interject one more time because I have to. I have to.
Go ahead.
Because I know that there's gonna be at least one person that watches this show and says, "Oh well, he talked about needing money, so he went and cut grass, and now he learned how to cut hair." You could make it real easy for yourself. You know that.
Yeah.
You know you can make it easy for yourself because I'm sure the area that we live in, you could find somewhere you can go and start slanging that rock if you wanted to, huh? You could if you wanted to, right? Yeah. That's a decision you made, though, right? That's a decision you made. A lot of guidance from your father, a lot of guidance from other people in your life, but you could have went another way. You could have went the easy route, but the word that you used at the beginning of the show, you put in that work, that real work. Once again, another thing that makes you stand out in your community, and I don't even hate to be the one to keep repeating this, but you're a young black man in a very underprivileged community, and you are doing things that are totally against the grain. We talk about it how often, Bertie? To change things, what do you gotta do? You gotta change everything. You gotta change the way people look at you. You gotta change the perspective. And you may not think you're doing a lot right now, but eventually people are going to continue to see this, and they're going to see you at 15 years old and see the type of young man you are, and this is only going to take you to the level that you want to be. That's all this is going to do.
He might not even know it, but you're doing exactly what you said that you was having a problem with. You felt with your regrets.
Yeah,
you're doing it
right.
You do your regrets. Because what you say, you want to show the work. I
And
don't
you're
want to
showing
be
it.
vocal. I want
You're
to show
showing
the
it.
work. So if you just watch me, you understand? If you just watch me, I'm
You're
telling
doing
you.
a great
I'm
job.
telling you, you
An
damn right.
absolute phenomenal job.
I'm
Hawk.
telling
That's
you,
what
I'm not
telling you.
vocal. But if you watch me, if you follow me, you're gonna be doing the same shit I'm doing.
So I'm sorry to cut
That's-
you off.
no,
man, but
you
I just
good.
had to there's these points that are just slamming points.
Here go,
that
here
just
go, here go.
legitimize everything about this show today.
My next question for you is: what's coming up in your sophomore year? What you gonna do? Not just on the field to play, not just in your ball fields, but academically, what you gonna do to make yourself a better student?
Everything you just talked about. Hell
What
yeah.
you damn right. What you gonna do to make yourself a better hustler in the terms of how you do with your money, with your cutting your hair
Yep.
and stuff? How you gonna do better with that? And how are you gonna do? What do we got to see? What do you feel like you got better at? That's gonna make you a better athlete coming into this 2024,
And a better
2025.
person. Period. Yeah.
Well, we'll just start on the field. I feel like the coaching staff, the new coaching staff is a big help. So that would definitely help me and my team. It will make us lock in. I feel like we could go really far with the team that we have. Academically, it's just going to keep on getting better. I'm just going to keep getting everything that I could do, get my work done on time and stuff. But one goal is I want to be the valedictorian for the class of 2027, for sure.
That's dope.
That's dope.
With my businesses, now I'm getting a business card, so I'll have the business card where everybody can get in touch with me if they need to make an appointment or anything. So that's business cards. And just in general, as a better person, just really caring more about people and just helping more and teaching for sure.
Well spoken. I like everybody's last. I love that.
I wish you wasn't so modest sometimes, but I mean, we'll take care of it for you.
Well,
but you
the
keep that with you.
Dude, that's so crazy.
It's
because
amazing.
his life's not about him. A 15-year-old kid. Like, my man's life is not about him. Everything you said has something to do with everything
With
else.
other people.
You're going to be a great humanitarian. You're what the world needs.
There's
And I'm
no
not telling
doubt.
I'm not telling you this because you're standing next to me.
Ain't no doubt. We ain't blowing smoke.
We need so many more motherfucking kids like you. And I'm sorry, that's my go-to word. When I'm talking to somebody and they dope, they a motherfucker to me.
Hey,
And
look,
this
but
is-
hey, that word. Listen,
Dog.
that word in our environment, that's used in a lot of different
Yeah.
ways. It's a verb, it's a noun, it's an adjective. The word motherfucker, look,
I'm
Bernie
sorry.
Mac said it the
Yeah.
best, I think, right?
No,
The
right.
word motherfucker, look, in where we come from, that word is not used in a bad way all the time.
I can't even use Mickey Ficky with him. Like, for real. Like, I can't even say Mickey Ficky what you do. This is an honor and a blessing to have you on here. And I really hope that even if you're an older cat and you got some young cats that could learn something from this man, tune in.
Let them watch it.
Yeah, tune
let 'em
in.
Watch it. Let it,
Tune in
sure.
because your foundation is there, bruh. It's just building with them, putting them bricks on top, bro. Your foundation is there, man. I wish you nothing but the best. I know it is. But I got one more question for you. You hustle with your ass off, like working on your craft, you hustle your ass off. Just all this NIL money out here. And a kid your age could easily just sit down and say, hey, I know I could work my ass off. I'm going to get this NIL money. I got 3 years. That shit going to be in my pocket. What makes you not follow that route? Because you're an NIL cat. You're an NIL cat. You understand what I'm saying? You's going to be an NIL cat. You understand? Like, why do you do all these other things? Is it because you want to show your brothers and sisters a better example? Is that just how you are? Like,
That's just how I am. I mean, I feel like I do want to get the NIL money, but there's always something that comes with that. There's always something that comes with, things that they're offering you. So you got to know what you're getting into before you you take it.
Is that his dad talking?
no, this dude is different.
That just sounds like his pops, man.
No.
Like, you listen to your dad. You absolutely. So when you say your father is important to you, you wasn't bullshitting, because that sounded like your pops was just saying that. Like, I think he might have said that on our show 6 months ago. Like that damn near same line. That is crazy. To a different question.
How is it with your pops? Like, is it always respect? Like, you always gonna respect? Y'all bump heads sometimes, or
Yeah, we sometimes we do bump heads.
As
We
you better.
disagree. Sometimes we have disagreements, but we always work to get through it.
and he probably does he respect that more?
Sometimes he did.
Right.
Sometimes,
when
sometimes
you
he be like, "I'm your dad," so
sit your
I'm
ass
still,
down.
I'm still the boss. You still got 3 years for you to get that NIL money, kid.
No,
Hey,
wow.
we started the show off talking about how this is going to transition so great, right? I was reading something this morning too. I come across some reading, and
You
just
read?
sometimes,
Man, you was on hooked on phonics just like 3.
But so I got this thing, man, that it really it kind of made me think this morning, and like I said, everything just goes, man. Like 7 rules of life: let it go, never ruin a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. 2, ignore them, don't listen to other people, live a life that's empowering to you. Give it time. Time heals everything. Don't compare. The only person you should try to beat is the person you were yesterday. Stay calm. It's okay not to have everything figured out. Know that in time you'll get there. It's on you. And this says only you are in charge. Only you are in charge of your happiness. I'm going to say you're only in charge of your life, though, man. There's some things missing to that. Put that work in, you're going to get it, and you've told it. And then the last thing is smile, man. And your pops get me with that one, because every day is a happy day.
Hey,
pops,
that's
right?
what he said.
You've been hearing that for how long?
Hey,
Happy
yeah,
Thursday.
yeah,
Happy
yeah,
your
right.
Thursday, young hot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but smile. Life is short. Enjoy it while you have it, man. I mean, if more people paid attention to something like that, and less about what people look like or where people are from, and they paid attention to a young man like yourself who's putting in amazing amount of time in every craft that he is trying to get better at. We talked about it earlier. Not only do you play football, not only are you a stud on a football field, not only are you a stud on the hoop court, you have now transitioned to baseball, and I haven't seen any baseball games. I know you're fast as hell. You're running track. Your life is so busy with those 4 sports. Then you've got to come home and you've got to study. Then you've got to cut somebody's hair. Then you've got to go cut a yard. What do you do, man? For yourself, for fun, because I'm going to tell you this, maybe no one else. Sometimes, and you choose the frequency of it, but sometimes you have to let go for yourself, and that doesn't mean make stupid decisions, but you've got to do something for yourself to break up the everyday grind so it doesn't come at you and you don't. Do you do anything for yourself?
Not really. I just play pickup games of basketball, maybe.
Is that your breakaway? Is that how you get away?
Yeah, that's
so. There's nothing wrong with that. So you do something for yourself. You get away. You go hoop, do some pickup things, or that. Make sure you keep that in your life because it's very, very important. Keep that stuff that you do for yourself just to do for yourself, because we've talked about and once again I keep referencing this. He's 45. I'm 46, and being selfish is something that we really don't know anything about. We really never knew anything about. I didn't realize until about 2 or 3 years ago that sometimes it is literally okay to be selfish. And by saying that, I mean it's okay to be selfish because you can't take care of anyone else if you ain't right physically, mentally, and spiritually. If those 3 things, and it's different for everybody, but if you're not right in that way, you can't do anything. You can't help other people. You can't teach other people. You can't be there for other people. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So you've got to keep that part. And remember, it's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. It is absolutely, there's nothing wrong. And anyone who has any any cares or concerns for you in this world will tell you that same thing. It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes, man, because you got to take care of number one first, or you can't take care of everything else. And take that from somebody who's been there, who's done it, and it took a long time to realize that. But
look, man, like, I don't know. I just want you to stay on that track, man.
Absolutely. I'm excited to make it to a football game or two this year.
No lie. Like, I just want you to stay on that track. I mean, your maturity and everything tells me that nothing's changing. You understand? Like, be that great person you're supposed to be. Don't be like us. Don't be like us. You understand? Be that person you're supposed to be. When them lights get bright, you get brighter than them. You understand? When them shits get bright, you get brighter than them. Any stage, it's yours. You own it. It's yours. You already showed them. You put in the work. So people don't understand. It's like, hey, Kobe, come on, we're going to the club. All right, I'll meet you at the club. Kobe went to the gym. Kobe snuck to the gym. He went to work. Fuck the club. Fuck the club. When I'm great, I'll club. When I retire, I'll club. Right now, I'm worried about digging in y'all's ass.
I'm working.
No diddy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm worried about beating on y'all, man. For real, that's it. For real. Like, to me, it ain't even a negative. You just too damn modest, man.
Damn sure a negative.
It ain't
damn sure a negative.
If I had one negative thing to say about Dennis Hawkins III, I was like, man, that boy's just too modest. You understand? It's not a negative comment. You understand? Like, dude, you are a fucking blessed young man. You understand? God has blessed you with something that a lot of kids don't get. We just told you, dog. I didn't have this mind frame until I was in my 30s. You got it right now.
At 15.
That's dope, bro.
Amazing.
I can't wait to see the end product.
I can't.
I really can't. I cannot wait to see the end. I cannot wait to see this game, the cake. I can't wait to see when the cake come out of it. For real. For real. You got this, bro. Like, it was an honor to have you on this show.
Absolutely.
And for real. No, and you inspire me. I'm going to find me some more youngins now. For real. Because, dude, you are the example that you think you not, you are. It's just if they're looking. It's just if they're looking. For real, man.
So make them look.
You
Keep
damn
putting
right.
that work. Keep your mouth shut like you did. Or, I'm not even going to say keep your mouth shut because I don't know how to do that.
Oh, you going to...
I don't know how to keep my mouth shut.
It's going to come. It's going to come.
But
you ain't going to be quiet the whole
keep putting
time.
that work.
It's going to be competitive shit you're going to be talking about. It's going to come.
Let me ask you, is there anything that you want to lead the people with today, man? Now, remember, you're going to be back on this show eventually.
Yeah,
eventually, within the next 9 to 12 months. Well, 6 to 12
months, yeah.
You're going to be on this show again. We're going to bring you back. Is there anything you want to lead the people with today?
If it benefits you, why not do it?
Damn, man, I ain't got nothing else to say.
Shout out to Mr. Rich for telling me that.
Hey, and he's still looking out for other people. He still ain't taking credit for it.
Dude, you are different, dude. You got
definitely
that.
are.
You got that glow, bruh. For real.
My man, thank you so much for coming on today, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all got a lot today.
He done took my hand off,
look,
y'all.
I shook his hand. His fingertips hit the tattoo there.
Right,
look, I'm like, damn.
He done smacked my goddamn wrist
Hey,
off.
he ain't Kenny Pickett. He got goddamn baby hands.
Oh,
Kenny,
shit.
go ahead and ride that bench in Philly, dog. We're
No,
proud
right.
of you.
Hey, if there's any recruits out here, y'all better go get him while he's
You better start looking, big colleges. You better come to Monessen. Yeah, you'll find some talent, baby.
Hey, and this ain't even no diamond in the rough. This diamond's shining bright out here.
He's out here shining,
Yeah,
man. But listen, great episode, man. I'm so thankful we were able to have him on.
Man, that was so good, man.
Thankful for his father and his mother for letting him come on here, man.
You got any followings? And you got any?
Thank you so much. How can people
Instagram
watch you or see highlights? Tell them. Make sure you tell them so they can understand.
My dad's Instagram. My dad's Twitter.
What is it? Do you know it?
Nah, I don't.
I got something.
Can we get some help? Can we get some help on this one?
3D LLC hashtag.
3D. I see that everywhere. The hashtag 3D.
On everything.
Hashtag 3D LLC.
3D LLC, man. And you can see this young man. You can see highlights of. Not only you can see highlights of him, you're going to see highlights of his sister, his.
And not just doing everything that they do.
Yeah. I mean,
his
you
sister,
might
his
see
brother.
You
ain't going to see his dad. Is who you ain't going to see.
How old is your brother?
My brother's 13.
13. Okay. I couldn't remember. I knew he was a little younger, but I didn't think he was so close. But so you might see all them people. You might see some random kids that you know.
Oh, you definitely are. Not just kids.
It
people,
don't look
period.
not like him, huh?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
real
So,
shit.
but once again, great episode, man. I have no words, man. I mean,
hey, man,
great show.
if you didn't get anything out of this show, man, youngins, man, work.
You better have got something from the show, because this young man, he literally showed me a few things
Man,
too.
no lie.
And that's the best thing about it. You can learn at any age, man. Hey, that whole thing about you can't teach an old dog new tricks is bullshit. Y'all know that, right? I'm telling you right now. I mean, that was a saying for our ancestors, man, our fathers and grandfathers, you know, because they was stuck in. You could teach an old dog new tricks these days, man, because some of these old dogs want to learn. You know, they don't want to. We don't want to stay in the backyard and, you know, what I mean, we want to learn. So thank you for teaching me a few things today, man, and enlightening me a little bit even more. So I want to thank you for that too.
Thank y'all.
Absolutely.
Other than that, man, we will see y'all next week, man.
Take
Peace
it
out.
easy. Love y'all.